Years. Good evening. I'm Brittany Pieper.
And I'm Jim Reed. Thanks for joining us. Doctors say you can't necessarily prevent concussions, but you can get treatment started quickly if someone recognizes the signs. Tonight, we investigate safety on the sidelines. Our Target 8 Chief Investigator Jamie Gray is here with the story.
Well, we're looking at who's on the sidelines to take care of our kids. That's because a Missouri State High School Activities Association brain injury survey reported over 1,500 head injuries in football last school year. That doesn't necessarily mean the injury was a concussion, but someone was looked at by medical personnel. KOMU 8's Josh Sultan and producer Kai Bright took a closer look at how well mid-Missouri high schools are prepared for injuries.
It could happen with one hit. Memory loss, chronic pain, or even death. Concussions are becoming more and more of a problem in sports. Brain injury expert Dr. Raman Malhotra.
There are definitely more concussions being reported, and it's not really clear if that means that there's more concussions happening. It's just that I do think that people are taking their concussions more serious, and because of that, they're actually seeking medical care.
KOMU 8 reached out to the 43 high schools we cover for Friday Night Fever to see how well they're prepared for injuries. 41 responded. 35 said they have certified trainers and an ambulance at games. And the other 6 say they have one or the other. So all schools say they have some sort of medical personnel on the field. Harvey Richards with the Missouri State High School Activities Association says all schools must be educated. So it's mandated by state law that all coaches grades 7 through 12 take a concussion course.
Somehow, every year, they must be educated on the signs and symptoms of a concussion.
One of the best ways to prevent injuries, proper technique.
I would say you have to see it to hit it. You have to have your head up, or else neck injuries, concussions, things like that come with that. And we always stress that.
Ryan Boyer coaches at Smith Cotton High School in Sedalia, a school that is fortunate enough to have a certified trainer, first responders, and a doctor on the sidelines. The Tigers trainer, Brian Smith, says a big hit warrants sideline questioning.
Do you know where you are, score, city, time of day? Sometimes it just kind of depends. If I know the kid, I give them different questions, but for the most part, I just want to see how they're doing mentally. And if they're checking out and kind of hit and miss here or there, that's when I probably push the panic button a little bit more and we pull the kid.
At Rockbridge and all Columbia public schools, there are certified athletic trainers, doctors, and ambulances. At Harrisburg High School, there is no ambulance, but there is a certified trainer and EMTs at all home games. And at Smith Cotton, the ambulance may need to leave if there's an emergency, but there will always be a trainer as well as first responders at the game. Misha admits not all schools may be able to afford every preventative method, but agrees there should always be a plan.
It's very common that a parent can just say, hey, do you guys have an emergency action plan in place for football practice? In other words, if someone gets hurt, what's going to take place?
Harrisburg Activities Director Doug Fessler says it's unjustifiable for a school of 150 students to pay about $500 for an ambulance, but there's a plan in place.
That's the biggest thing, is make sure you have a plan in place. Everybody knows where they're supposed to go and when they're supposed to do it.
While there is equipment and medical care to help prevent serious brain injuries, everyone agrees, from school officials to trainers to parents, teamwork is a must.
Falcons on 3, 1, 2, 3, Falcons!
With producer Kai Bright, Josh Sultan, KOMU 8 News, Columbia.
The second round of the 2014 playoffs starts Friday night. If you want to check your child's school to see who's on the sidelines in case of a medical emergency, we have an interactive map set up for you right now on KOMU.com so you can check it out.
The CDC says there are a number of signs to look for with a concussion, including the athlete may seem dazed or confused. He or she doesn't know simple facts about where they are or what they're doing, and they could show mood or behavior changes.